Welcome to Rustic Cottage Co. I'm Julie and I hope you like my Facebook page Rustic Cottage Co, my group Rustic Cottage Co, and my YouTube channel Rustic Cottage Co. This video is to inspire you. Please give the thumbs up, like, tell your friends and pass the word on. That will help my business. I much appreciate the time you're taking to enjoy this video. Please keep watching and let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you again for watching Rustic Cottage Co. from Julie. Have a great day. Enjoy the movie. Hello and good morning. This is Tuesday morning. Yesterday for us here in Canada. In British Columbia we had a holiday. It was Victoria Day, so I did pop in and do a few things. The reason was that I actually had a few days off last week, and if you had noticed, I did not do a video last week. I am sincerely apologizing, but I really did not feel good. I had a cold, probably the flu, because I had all these symptoms. But I was literally one day in bed all day. Anyway, then I was just kind of making myself feel better and back to work Wednesday last week. But I didn't want to run around like a headless chicken, still a little tired, and just throw together a video. It's not gonna work that, excuse me, work that way. So I just kind of took last week to just relax, do a few things, potter around and totally recoup, feel better about myself and get through all the symptoms of the flu. Anyway, I'm feeling much better now, so back into the grind of things. And yeah, yesterday I popped in and did a few things, but not lots. I didn't want to take the full weekend, long weekend off. As I said, I just took some days off at the beginning of the week. Not exactly choosing, they weren't greatest days, I was kind of sick, so, but I just wanted to balance a few things out. Back to this week. So this week we are finishing the coffee station. I hope to have it finished by the end of this video. So challenges on to myself. It's almost done actually. Just working on the doors. We did have the doors finished, but they didn't fit as well as I liked. It didn't look how I visioned it, and sometimes when I get things and it's not quite how I visioned it, I make things work and it ends up better than ever. But this one just didn't jive with me how it was coming out, so we actually ended up redoing them completely. So the doors are taking a little longer, but I think it'll be worth it in the end and they will be finished. Then I'll stage it all up and show you, and here is kind of where we're at with the whole coffee station, what we've done, what we've been up to, and what else we're going to be doing this week. Hope you have a great week. We had actually, Sunday was beautiful here, it was nice and sunny, but we're having hints of clouds, hints of showers. It's definitely spring here. It's a true spring this year, where usually we kind of almost skip spring and go straight into summer. But this year we are definitely having spring. And some people are complaining, some people are enjoying. To me, it's a little bit of a mixture. Wouldn't it be a perfect world if it rained at night and beautiful through the day? But that's not life. But having these showers through the springtime, keeping everything nice and green and not hitting those high temperatures of the summer until actually summer, I think is going to be a little bit easier, especially on my old body. Anyway, let's get going on some painting, staining, drilling, gluing, sanding. Let's see what we get up to this week. Okay, so this piece is coming together nicely. Already last week I put on the top here, and the only thing that needs finishing on the top is some of the, obviously, paint needs sanding so it's nice and smooth, and then some of the holes need filling and sanding, and then they need painting, so that just needs touch up. And I do all the touch up small stuff at the very end, and then it can all be done finished, and to just make sure everything looks pretty and nice. So now I have in the second shelf, and this is going to be an open shelf, so the white sides here are going to stay in place, and then it's got the wood here and open back. So this, other than a little bit of sanding on again some of the areas that is a little bit too thick paint, and touch-ups and just make it look nice, then the second shelf is pretty much finished. And then I'm now starting to work down here on the bottom shelf here. This is all going to be enclosed, so basically it's going to look like this. So before it had the openness like this, but these were cut out, and in place I'm putting the wood all the way around, and it's going to have a backing on it as well. And then on the front, have some more around the front, and then 2 doors to open up and have just basically a cupboard cabinet style, bottom part to give it some weight at the bottom and put anything away that you don't want on display. So this will be covered, all wood, open shelving here on the top, and then obviously completely open on the very top here. So this is coming along nicely, and let's get going on the rest of it. Well, this is coming along really nicely. Again, I still have some touch-ups to do. I understand that, that's at the end, and we'll show you that the finished look will look nice. But this is coming along nicely. The sides are on, and the back's on. So now I just need to get the doors finished. They were slightly off on size, so they need cutting down. And then we can fit the doors on. And I'm loving how it comes out. I really do. I think it'll look great for a coffee station or mini bar, or however you'd like to have it in your home. So I have got some spackling and filled the holes. They will still show a little bit of holes, but at least they won't be as deep as they were and as dark as they were. It will dry white, so it'll blend in nicely. And then I'll paint over it too, which that will fill in. I have a little bit of sanding to do on some of the little bits of paint that are heavy. I had to nip out, so I went to Home Depot and picked up some more of this. I'm always running out of it because it only comes in small cans, and I go through it quite quickly. And then I've got the doors on, but as you see, they have to be stained, so I'm going to stain those and the centerpiece, and this is then pretty much ready for clear coat and to be displayed. Okay, so this piece is finished. I'm going to be staging it up, doing some pictures, but it's been a long journey on this piece because there's been a but I'm going to stage it as a coffee bar. That's kind of the vision I saw for it. So I'm going to get going and stage it up and do some pictures. So first on, I've put these jars. I may switch them around a little bit, but if you remember, I painted and did these on a video a few weeks ago and stamped them up, and I've been saving them purposely for the staging on this piece of furniture. I think they're going to look great on here. Now this is my coffee pot, and I use it for staging because it's got the metal on it and I think it looks great with the wood. And putting this on, even though not for sale, it gives it an identity. Obviously this is the main part on the top for making the coffee, and if you put it at an angle like this in the corner, that takes up a lot of room. So if you don't have many things to go on top of the first shelf, then I would say put it at an angle like this. But if you are going to be putting lots of items on here, then I would actually put it straight. So putting it straight here, and usually when I'm decorating I do kind of a pyramid shape going from the middle down, but I like to put the coffee pot on the end of this and then add other things in after. So after moving a few things around, I am now finally happy with the staging. There's quite a few things on top, but I think it balances nicely. I did end up putting the canisters on top. I wanted them to be a statement, and of course they will be a statement if they're on top. Now on the bottom, I thought the statement would be good. I had actually quite a few little jugs. I'm always picking them up and they do sell really well. But recently I haven't been advertising them because I knew I was going to be doing some kind of coffee bar. But I didn't realize I had so many. So I figured I'd put them all on a tray and show them as a statement on the second shelf, and I think that looks good. And then with the little milk bottles on one side and farmhouse look on the other side, I think that came out really nicely. So I'm just going to step back and show you here the staging I decided on. And if you remember, I picked up this piece here from the thrift store, but it didn't have a lid, so I just put some actual plants in them. You could put a real plant in there, or you could put utensils in there, however you want. I usually end up having these plastic kind of plants just because it's easier for me for staging and keeping them. But I think it looks great, and now I'm just going to do some final pictures and hope you like. What do you think? I love the contrast of the wood and the white. I think it looks great. I'm very pleased with this one. I hope you liked in the end result of the coffee station, coffee bar, however you'd like to call it, even maybe a drinks bar or something. If you put more of a kind of sustained clear coat on the top, you could maybe have it on a covered patio as well. But for now, I have created it, stained it and painted it and clear coated it for inside for a coffee bar. And I think it came out amazing. It's beautiful. It's exactly how I imagined it, so I'm very happy with it. And what is going to be next is something a little different. At the beginning, excuse me, at the beginning of the year, I had this whole 2 videos going out a week, 8 a month approximately, and then I narrowed it down to just 1 a week because I was finding that actually the material I had to film wasn't quite finished in time, so I didn't really want to rush things, and I also wasn't quite feeling it of a video. I mean, still they're not finished in the video, but I just wanted to slow my pace down. It was great through the winter when the weather was cold to just get on with filming and get things done and enjoying that. And I am still filming, I'm still doing furniture, home decor and crafts, and I'm still going to be doing that. But also at the beginning of the year, I had this great idea to, now that the situation is over, to actually have my place open like a store. And I never did really kind of go through with that. Something just bothered me. This isn't my home, it's a rental space that I create out of, but something just in the back of my mind kept saying, no, go by appointment only. For one thing, I'm painting or I'm editing or I'm filming, and I don't know, if I'm in the middle of filming or editing or even painting, I wasn't really wanting just people walking in. So I kind of didn't go through with that idea and wasn't quite comfortable with it. And the by appointment only you can browse, or by appointment only pick up, is working really good for me. Things aren't as busy as they used to be, but then I'm finding that's probably going with the trend of everything else is open now, where previously through the situation a lot of people were online and supporting local artists, and right now everyone's enjoying going out into the world again, and I think that will calm down a little bit and things will get busier again. So if I actually create a piece of furniture, I usually sell it straight away, so that usually goes well. But the smaller items, I'm finding they're not going as quickly as they used to. But that's okay. Quite often when I sell smalls, I will stage it onto a piece of furniture, and quite often a lot of people buy the piece of furniture and a lot of the staging that goes with it too, which is a compliment to me, I find. But where I'm going with this is I'm going to just enjoy through the summer months, at least until September, but through the summer months, I'm going to enjoy this place. I've created it as my workshop, I've created it as a store, and I'm not as comfortable with that. Now, the kitchen area will stay as my paint area. It has to be, because it's got the tile floor. I can easily just get a mop and just mop anywhere that by accident I have a little bit of paint that has gone on the floor. So it's a perfect floor space for doing what I do. But I am going to clean up all the areas, all the rooms, the bathroom, the bedroom, all the rooms, and instead of having it staged like a store, I think I'm going to actually just have it looking like a home. Everything I create will be available for sale, and I will also be doing videos on how-tos if you're not local to me and you want to create your own. I will still be doing that, but I think what I want to do is actually turn this place into something that I'm actually relaxed and enjoy being in. I'm here 6 days a week, usually get here around 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest, and I'm here until 6 p.m. So I spend a lot of time here, and I think, I think beautiful things, that's why I create them. So I want to be around them and enjoying them and relaxing with them in this space. Now, I do paint a lot, but I'm not painting all day long. I'm editing, I'm, advertising, and I also have my full-time job, which is an office type job. So I kind of need a little bit of an office area. So what I'm going to be doing over the next few months is rearranging the furniture, making it like a home, having a kitchen area, having a dining area, and putting nice pictures up on the wall and creating a space that is tranquil, beautiful, and I'm proud of to be in. And I want to take you on that journey with me, you know. So what I'm going to be doing is what I create will either be in this home or my own home, well, this space or my own home. I will be creating for those two places. Now, everything I do create will also be available for sale too, but I will have in mind to put the pieces in, you know, make it look like a nice home and give you ideas of how to create a nice home rather than to create a kind of a booth space, because that's what I kind of created through the winter, but it's feeling cluttered to me. I have everything that's available for sale around me, and that's just a little bit heavy on me, I find. So what I'm going to create, there's 2 bedrooms. The second bedroom, anything I'm not going to have out on display looking like a home, I will have on shelves ready. If anybody's buying, I can quickly grab it, I'll have it, but I don't think I need to have everything out. So that's what I'm going to try and do over the next few months and through the summer, and take my time. I don't want it all finished today, September. That's not what I'm meaning. What I'm meaning is let's go on the journey together and create each room looking nice with, you know, curtains, you know, window decor and things, you know, pictures and different signs and different things for the walls. The furniture, put it in places that actually make sense. So, you know, where I do have a TV here, and quite often I have just music playing through it. I don't really watch it much, but I still have it there and it's staged. So put it on an actual TV stand. Now, if anything does happen to sell, obviously, then I'll create another one and put that there and create a TV stand, and just have each time it looking like a home. So I hope you enjoy over the next few months the journey of just how I would think this tiny space. I mean, it is a small space, but also it's big rooms. So it's very different to my home. So I'll be able to also show you contrasts of my home being very different decor style to this being quite the decor of two different styles. And sometimes I'll create something and put it in my home and show you, and sometimes I'll create something and have it here and show you, and whatever I create will be available for sale. So I hope you're excited as I am, because some of the things like putting things up on the walls and actually having nice pictures and doing things nicely and bring it all together, staging in some way, is one of my favorite things to do. So I think I should do more of it. What do you think? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the coffee station. I now have a coffee station here. How long it will last here after I put it for sale, who knows? But if it sells quick, then I know to make another one. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe, tell your friends, and enjoy again next week. Make sure you look out once a week, usually on a Thursday. I will get a video out to you, and I hope you enjoy them. Thanks for watching. I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and thumbs up. Thank you.